All right, boys and girls, I took a quick pause because there was an announcement on, and that's what happens at school. So now we've just finished the story of the Big Red Barn. Now you're going to have an opportunity to do an activity with the red barn. And yours is going to say, Red barn, who do you see? Or what do you see? Red barn, what do you see? I see a looking at me. Remember the book Brown Bear? So this is just another version. Red barn, what do you see? So boys and girls, take a look. You have a beautiful red barn. You're going to cut this barn out. You're going to glue it on blue paper. And on the inside right here, you're going to draw a picture of your favorite farm animal. You get to decide if you like horses best, cows, or chickens, or if you like goats, if you like turkeys, or a bull, or a sheep, or a duck. You get to decide. You're going to draw a nice big picture on the inside of your big red barn. And then you're going to write on the line, if your horse is your favorite animal, I see a horse looking at me. Stretch out that word horse. Horse. Ooh, I hear some sounds. Did you? Cow. Dog. Sheep. Boys and girls, that's your job to stretch out and do your best stretching. Remember, we draw with crayons. I can't wait to see the beautiful red barns that you create. All right, now let's continue with our study of farm animals. I hope you learn a lot about farm animals and life on a farm. Now, take a look right here. We have a picture of a cow. Do you know what kind of foods we get from a cow? Does anybody have an idea? I hope you said milk and butter and cheese and yogurt, all of those things made from milk. Dairy products is what we get from a cow. Okay? So we're grateful for the cows out there, because don't you like milk? Who likes ice cream? I sure do. Do you like yogurt? And some of you see me eating yogurt every day for lunch. So here we go. It says, which foods are made from my milk? The cow's asking you a question. Which foods are made from my milk? So let's take a look. We have apple, ice cream, butter, cheese, carrot, yogurt. You have all these pictures down here, but only 4 of those things are made from the cow's milk. So your job is to think about that. Get those 4 pictures colored and glue them on beside the cow. Make that cow happy. He wants to make sure that you know what foods are produced from his milk. Everybody understands that? So now let me show you what it looks like when you're done. There's a picture of my cow, and there are the things that come from the cow's milk. Everybody got that? Remember, quality work is your very best work. All right, now, let's look at our last activity that we're going to be doing, talking about farm animals. Here we go. It says, my farm. At the bottom, you see a word bank. You see sheep, barn, mother, chickens, hens, cows, and horses. Those of you at home, you will probably need some help with this, okay? And we'll look at it and do it on Google Meet some also, okay? You're going to fill in the story about the farm. It says, my farm. I live on a farm. There are owls. They're not owls. What are they? Cows. So you're going to insert that C to make cows. There are eep. They're not eep on the farm. What are they? Sheep. You're going to insert missing letters to complete the words and to complete the story. Okay? Now, I'm going to read the story now that it's been completed. Take a look up here. My farm. I live on a farm. There are cows, sheep, horses, and hens, and many horses. We all have jobs to do. Mother milks the cow. I feed the chickens. The animals live in a barn. It's fun to live on a farm. Do you see that? You're going to insert each of those missing letters to complete the words. The words are at the bottom. You don't have to go find them. They're right here for you. And when you're done, I want you to practice reading the story also. We've been talking about farm animals, the farm life all week long. Now is your opportunity to complete a story about the farm. Any questions about that? If you do, refer back to this video and you'll see missing first sound. What's the first sound that you hear? That you hear? That you hear? What's the first sound that you hear? Hens, hens, hens. What's that first sound? Is the first sound that I hear, that I hear, that I hear. Is the first sound that I hear in hens, hens, hens. The same way with every one of these words, boys and girls. All right, great job. Now, before we finish, there's a song I want to show you about farm animals. So let's get this last song. And it goes something like this. Animals live on a farm, on a farm, on a farm. Animals live on a farm with a farmer. Cows and pigs live on a farm, on a farm, on a farm. Cows and pigs live on a farm with a farmer. Goats and sheep live on a farm, on a farm, on a farm. Goats and sheep live on a farm with a farmer. Hens and chicks live on a farm, on a farm, on a farm. Hens and chicks live on a farm with a farmer. And we didn't get all the animals, but there are more, and you can add to it. Everybody understands that? All right. I hope you've learned a lot about farm animals. Have a great week of farming.